Greetings, friends. Ratio Christi means the reason of Christ. We are a Christ-centered campus ministry which loves Jesus with our whole hearts. But we contend that the heart cannot embrace what the mind cannot believe. Many people question the foundations of our faith, and many others seek to inhibit our ability to share the reasons for it. Ratio Christi is at the forefront of defending the truth of the Christian faith and defending the ability to defend the faith on university campuses. This is because the university is the single most influential institution in the world, whose very nature is to be about the pursuit of truth. From the universities come our journalists, our doctors, our lawyers, our businessmen, as well as future political leaders from around the world, K-12 educators, and even future professors. Ideas have consequences, and the universities are the gatekeepers of thought in our culture. If you wonder about how to clean up the ideological pollution downstream, you must go upstream, and that leads to the universities. Truth is important to us. Truth is that which corresponds to reality, but Jesus also claimed to be the truth. These are not mutually exclusive claims because God is the source of truth. And it's not by accident that the Christians founded the concept of the university, first in Europe and then in America. Indeed, in 1636, the very first university in America, Harvard, was founded within decades of the arrival of the Puritans. Its first motto was Veritas, which means truth, and it quickly modified this motto to last 300 years until 1936, where it read Truth for Christ and the Church. In my recent visit to Harvard, I noticed that this motto remains etched in the architecture, even if absent in the current mission. We aim to reclaim the voice of Christ in the universities. Just as Paul puts it in Philippians 1:16, I am put here for the defense of the gospel. Jude tells us to earnestly contend for the faith, but without being contentious. In 1 Peter 3:15, we are not invited. Rather, we are commanded always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect. We exhibit here the hands, the heart, and the head of Christ. Indeed, we constantly proclaim truth, the truth of Christ at the universities. But the battle at the universities never stops, which is also why we partner in our appeal to Caesar with legal organizations to keep our platform available. Even I myself, as an ethics professor, required legal assistance. In 2020, we moved beyond smaller courts to our first visit at the U.S. Supreme Court over free speech. Indeed, free speech to proclaim the truth of the gospel. Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." But in order to proclaim the truth on university campuses, we need to be free to do so. While apologetics evangelism is our focus, we are also about defending the ability to defend the faith. Both are important in America, but this extends far beyond America. While what happens in Vegas may stay in Vegas, what happens at the university does not stay in the universities. As go the universities, so goes the culture. As goes the U.S. universities in particular, so goes the world. Our vision is thoughtful Christianity, transforming lives on campus today, changing culture tomorrow. Our corresponding mission is to equip students and faculty with historical, philosophical, and scientific reasons for following Jesus.